Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So this video is going to be an informative one as we'll be talking about one's professional side. When a person steps out of the college, there are few parameters which decide one's career. These are the resume, cover note, personal grooming, communication skills, and a personal one-to-one interview. Now, these may differ in importance from recruiter to recruiter or from interviewer to interviewer. It is usually seen that fresh college graduates find it very difficult to write a resume which can introduce them to the corporate sector or by which they can get a job. Now, why this video? Why we want to talk about resume? Why is it so important? Although it's just a piece of paper, either in a hard copy or in an electronic format, it's going to represent you in front of the recruiter. On the HR's desk, it should be so strong and polished that it should speak on your behalf and it should help you in getting that job. Now to start with, let's first of all talk what is a resume. A resume is a summary of a person's skills, educational details, and work experience. And how is it different from a CV? Well, interchangeably, we can use both the words, either CV, curriculum vitae, biodata, resume. These all can be used and these are more or less similar to each other. The only difference is in a CV, it is a more detailed synopsis. Even if you don't have any work experience, you still have a lot to talk about in your resume. So in this video today, we'll be talking about all those things and what should be the standardized format in your resume. So let's start. The first thing appearing on your resume should be your name. It should be bold enough and it should be much bigger than other fonts in your resume that the recruiter is able to read it out properly. Then on the left hand side, you have your contact details. These are your email ID and your contact number. Make sure whatsoever details you are mentioning in your resume are correct, they are working and you are checking them regularly. On the right hand side comes your photograph. It's a passport size photograph. On your resume, make sure the photograph is in a formal attire and it is a colored one. I have seen so many people gluing or sticking or stapling their photograph on the resume on the hard copy. Avoid doing it. When you are sending your resume online to a recruiter, you are scanning your picture with the resume and then you are sending it. So try to take the same print out when you are taking a hard copy to the recruiter. Now as your resume has introduced you to the recruiter, it's time for the career objective. When you want to write a career objective, always ask questions like why you want to be in this industry, what are your career goals, why you want to join this company. And if you are able to answer any of these questions, that will be your career objective. Now, you don't have to talk about your own personal career goals. You have to talk about the company where you are applying in. So how you can offer value to your company is a very important part of your career objective. Always try to customize your objective and try to be specific to the company or industry where you are applying in. Because all the companies may give you a different goal or a different ambition in your career. So try to be very much specific when you are applying for a position in a particular company. As we have discussed earlier, the career objective should not be about your own career goals only. So words like I, me should not be there. Instead, it should start with something like seeking an entry-level position in agriculture industry or to secure a position in a customer service company where I can use my skills to achieve the company's objective or goals. Don't use these ones which I have said just now. Make your own, formulate your own career objectives and you will actually find what you want to do with your career as well. So it's a two-way thing. Once you have settled down with the objective part of the resume, now it's the time to move further to the educational qualification. As a fresher, you don't have work experience. So it is your academics where you can elaborate the things a little further. So how you can do it? You can make a table in which you can mention your course or degree details. You can mention your institution, the university or school from where you have graduated, your graduation year, and the percentage or the grade that you have got in that degree. Now, when you are writing your educational details, start with the recent one and then the other ones. So for example, you are a master degree holder. So you start with your master's degree, then the bachelor's, and then if you have any other courses in between, and then your 12th and 10th. After that, write your institution, the year of completion, and then your percentage or grades. Now, for example, you are still pursuing a degree. You can write all the details first, and in the percentage column, you can write still pursuing. After your educational qualification comes the projects. Try to write down all the projects that you were a part of. Now, you could be a part of a team or those could be individual projects. So write accordingly. And if you are a part of a team, try to write more about your role and how the role that you have played there can help you in the position that you are applying right now. Then comes your skills or proficiencies. Skills like Microsoft skills, MS Office skills, some software skills. You can write all those skills in this section. You need not make a table. You can just put simple commas and you can write all those things in a line. You can also write about the certificates, any vocational courses that you have done, all about that in this skill section. After your skills comes your achievements. As you are a fresher, so you may not be having any work related achievements. So what you can do is start from your schooling to the latest degree. You can write all the achievements which you find worth a mention here. It could be anything from a national level basketball player to a college champion in declamation, or you might have got award in so many other fields as well. So mention all those achievements here. And at last comes your personal details. I would recommend and encourage you to write just two things. One, your date of birth, and second, if you have some linguistic proficiency. What are languages you can speak? What is your proficiency in them, reading, writing, and speaking? So you can write about all those here. Try to miss out your parents' names, your passport details, your address. Being a recruiter, we are not looking for any such details in your resume. Once you are coming for a personal interview, I can ask you some of these details if I want myself. So don't mention any of these details and try to make your CV very crisp, very clear, and don't over elaborate the things. At last comes the declaration line, which states that whatsoever you have mentioned above is true to your knowledge. Then after that, it's your signature, name, and place. This is how a standardized CV should look like. Don't overclutter things. Don't put too much of information in your CV. As you are a fresher, so it is important for you to be very precise, but at the same time, make your CV so strong that it being only a paper can represent you well at the table of the recruiter. So I hope you like this video, and if you do so, please give it a big thumbs up and you can subscribe to my channel for more videos like such. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.